Hello, this is Holly Sleepink, your Zen friend. Today we will be claiming wellness and perfect health for our bodies. No matter what dis-ease you may be healing from, whether it be chronic illness, physical challenges, pain, or any condition at all, just know that I am here with you today to uplift, support, and help you on your path to healing, to help see yourself as healed and recognize the powerful healer that you are as you navigate this journey called Remembering My Light. Leading spiritual teachers of healing have taught many truths about our mind, thoughts, and energetic frequency as it pertains to healing. And across all walks of faith, including quantum science, these truths on healing are universal. Those of you who have studied physical healing may already know many of these truths, and so I encourage you to fold in the knowledge and intuition that you already have into this experience, to reclaim healing for yourself and deepen the understanding of your healing journey. Let's begin first with integrating what I call the 5 core truths on self-healing. This is to provide a foundational understanding on creating the right conditions for healing the body. This portion of the video is informative in nature, so you may listen with your eyes open or closed if you wish. Before we get started, just get comfortable in your space. And let's take a deep breath in through the nose, holding for 5 seconds, and release the air through a slow, thin stream, like you are blowing through a straw. Repeat this 2 more times on your own to bring your mind and body into a calm, receiving mode for personal transformation. So good. And now the 5 core truths. The first truth is this: healing begins in the mind. If thoughts can make you ill, thoughts can make you well. Your thoughts are the very frequency of creation. If you are familiar with the phrase, thoughts turn to things, you may recognize this as being an integral part of the law of attraction. You may also know that when thoughts are directed toward physical healing and wellness, you are combining the law of attraction with the science behind the concept of neuroplasticity. With neuroplasticity, the neural networks in the brain can grow and reorganize from their previous level of functioning through creating new neural pathways. In the case of physical healing, the brain sends signals to the body to heal by the thoughts you think. This allows the body to create new functionality through mental rehearsal and repetition. In epigenetics, it is understood that the energetic environment signals gene expression, which in this case, the energetic environment is created by the thoughts and emotions you choose to express. This means that if a person has consciously chosen to feel the love and gratitude of being healed ahead of the actual results, they are changing their genetic expression and again, turning thoughts to things ahead of time, rather than waiting to feel joy and satisfaction when the healing occurs. The second core truth is this: you are a co-creator with the universe. You are the divine, as a ray of sun is to the sun itself, or a drop of water to the ocean. You are that which is all that is, and you have all of the power to choose and to create your reality. The reality is, you are a master creator. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is out of the realm of healing. Your situation or condition is not the exception to the rule. Any ailment that exists can be healed. And of course, doctors are always well-meaning, but they have been proven wrong hundreds and thousands of times over by people whose convictions outshined and overturned their prognoses. Cancer healed, Lyme disease eradicated, crushed bones being rebuilt, brain conditions reversed. Your 24/7 focus on healing thoughts of joy and wellness rather than symptoms and pains is the law of attraction in action. If you spend 51% or more of your time in joy and 49% of your life in frustration over your condition, your momentum will move into a healed state, like a series of train cars with an engine on each end. Which engine are you giving the most power? Which way are you going to move the train? Your thoughts and accompanying emotion provide the momentum that determines which direction the train will move. Now, there is an addendum to the second truth of being a co-creator, which is patience. And to see that life is actually happening for us rather than to us. And patience is key. Some healings are instant, but most are a work in progress where the length of time is determined by many factors. From your body just taking the time it needs to heal, to your mind having enough time spent in alignment, to the very blueprint of your life that you are carrying out from day to day and learning life's lessons as you go. This blueprint, as many of you may know, was formed by you, by choice, before you came to Earth. Your blueprint included the challenges that you would be facing, providing the backdrop of contrast that you need for the expansion of your soul. And while we can feel a load of what can feel like unfair suffering as part of this process, these conditions are asking you to move past the cycle of reacting to symptoms and labeling yourself as unwell, into challenging the symptoms with thoughts of a higher order, and choosing the thoughts and emotions of wellness. As Dolores Cannon stated, you are here to learn how to manipulate and move energy. The third core truth is this: emotional alignment to the truth of your higher self is a requirement for healing. Your higher self is what some people might refer to as your God self, your divine self, your inner being, which is the part of you that is non-physical, which is all-knowing, all-trusting, all-seeing. As opposed to your physically focused human self, your higher self knows you as perfect, 100% well, every time, no exceptions. This is to say that if you want to be well, but you focus on being unwell, then you don't allow your energetic frequency to align with the truth of your higher self, the self with a capital S. Your higher self embodies divinity, love, truth, joy, and trust, versus the self with a lowercase s that is dominated by the ego mind, that only understands lack, limitation, shortage consciousness, distrust, and fear. As many of you have come to learn that time is not linear except on earth, and everything that has ever happened and everything that will happen has already happened, meaning that there is already a healed version of yourself, complete and whole, that exists right now. Our job is to learn how to collapse the illusion of time, to awaken and remember a physically realized version of who we already are. The universe only sees who you have already become in all of time, which is the truth that you are now awakening to. You are in the process of remembering who you already are. And as the counsel channeled by Sarah Landon will say, you are already everything you wish to be. You already are. You are the accomplished. The fourth truth is this: the brain does not know the difference between an imagined state of being and real-time physical reality. I'll say that one more time. The brain does not know the difference between an imagined state of being and real-time physical reality. Published research by notable pioneers in healing such as Dr. Joe Dispenza have concluded time and time again that in order to amp up physical healing, your goal is to be able to sustain any combination of thoughts and emotions, from easy to blissful to peaceful to gracious to loving to eager and so on, for a minimum of 17 seconds, according to Abraham Hicks, working up to 1 minute, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, and on and on. The longer the amount of time, the more your thoughts create rich brain circuitry, or the neurological hardware, to create tangible change in your body. Sustaining flood tides of love and easy, trusting feelings of positive anticipation for your body that you see as already healed is no different to the brain than a body that is not yet healed. The brain doesn't know the difference, but responds to whatever your imagination can sustain and begins to act accordingly. Now, in all of this imagining, remember that you are still human, and suffering can sometimes be what it is. It's important to also show up just as you are, honest in your suffering from time to time, grieving if you need to, expressing your anger, frustration, or sadness if you need to, all the while remembering that you have not failed, and you don't need to feel guilty or ashamed for not sustaining perfect alignment every minute of every day. Remember to just be the best you can be on a given day in your anticipation of healing and in gratitude for what's to come. And on a tough day, even finding neutral emotions where okay is just okay can be seen as progress. Distractions such as being outside in nature, being with friends or pets, or watching a comedy show are also great ways of staying out of emotional rabbit holes. Healing is always flowing to the body on the wings of spirit, but streamlining the process is possible. The more your imagination is allowed to engage for sustained periods of time, the more streamlined your healing journey is sure to be. The fifth and final core truth is this: acceptance of your condition is key. Can you accept your condition even if just for today? Accepting it even just as something temporary. Being in alignment requires an energetic state of acceptance for healing to flow through. If you are in a state of internal resistance, as if you're fighting the illness to try to beat it, this creates a vibrational frequency of judgment or frustration against yourself and against the condition. Even denial, which can sometimes be helpful in healing, can go too far, creating an inner war with yourself, putting you in a state of internal resistance rather than healing flow. Creating this kind of energy would be like trying to paddle a canoe upstream, expecting to get somewhere through exhaustive efforting, in resistance to the natural flow of the current. But picture instead pulling your oars in the canoe and allowing yourself to just float downstream with the current, letting go and drifting easily into a peaceful state of acceptance. This also creates alignment, which is loving your way to wellness rather than fighting, pushing against, or shaming your way to wellness. And while determination, grit, and perseverance by themselves are huge factors in healing the body through a positive mindset, it's important to notice if negative emotions such as shaming, blaming, pushing, fighting against yourself or others is also present. And yes, when you are facing a physical illness or challenge, it could feel counterintuitive to accept what is happening to you. But get this: acceptance doesn't mean rolling over, giving up, or accepting defeat. Rather, accepting your situation is in the same lane as surrendering, which is one of the most important things you can do in healing your body. To accept your condition or situation, if just for today. At this time, I invite you to take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth slowly. The remainder of this video will consist of healing thoughts and healing statements that you can practice day in and day out. Allow these affirmations to resonate in your body and breathe into these truths with easy, intentional breaths. Feel free to close your eyes if you wish. We will begin now. I am a master creator who was on a journey called Remembering My Light. I affirm that my body is a miraculous creation and has a natural propensity to return to health. I recognize that the only thing that can block the natural flow of healing is fear. I release any fears that I have at this time and replace fear with trust in a loving universe. I see myself held in the arms of angels, supported and uplifted. I know that I am supported at all times by a universe that wants what I want. My body is magnificent beyond measure and already knows how to heal. I trust that I will be given the steps I need each day toward healing. I trust that the right steps and methods for healing will come to me through guidance and intuition. I release the need to search in a fearful way for a cure. My power is within. I recognize that there are 1,001 ways to heal. I know that there is no exact path, and I trust the path that I am on. I know that my healed body is my natural state. When I get out of the way of my own monkey mind, I allow for an open channel of healing. If I begin fearing or catastrophizing, I gently and mindfully choose new thoughts in alignment with the truth of my higher self. I choose to be easy about it all. I lighten up and I come from a place of self-love and trust in the all that is. I am gentle and patient with myself in this healing process. I know I'm not always going to get it perfect. I focus on small joys. I smile more. I appreciate the people in my life. I surround myself with those who support my healing mindset. I honor the balance between reaching out to others for help and taking responsibility for my own thoughts and emotions for healing. I visualize a completely healed, completely new version of myself, and I hold on to this without wavering. I smile, and I know that I am loved and supported by a universe that creates miracles. And channeled through automatic writing from angels, they say that your journey out of illness has come with memories of your body's journey through. I release any blame I may be holding toward others or myself for this condition. I boldly release any false assumptions of the negative aspects of karma or being deserving of punishment in any way. I recognize any old belief systems that I may have been taught as a child, and I no longer choose this for myself. I know that these beliefs no longer have a place in my mind, my emotions, and my cellular memory, and no longer serves me as part of the awakening spiritual collective. I know that it doesn't serve me to bargain, plead, or beg for healing. Rather, I continue to affirm joy on my healing path in alignment with my highest truth. I know on a much deeper level that this physical challenge is part of my life's blueprint, and I know that I am meant to move through this experience as an integral part of my soul's journey of expansion. I trust that Spirit, Source, angels, guides, and all of divinity is here to uplift and support my journey through to completion. I continue to move my body out of the past and into the future by sustaining elevated emotions of gratitude, lightness, and joy. I recognize that by creating elevated feelings of joy and wellness as much as I can, I will begin to create a new state of being. As Buddhist philosophy states that suffering is inevitable at times in our life, I also accept that joy is the key in transmuting suffering. I recognize that while I don't turn a blind eye to the suffering of others, it does not serve me to join in the vibrational frequency of suffering. I claim that the secret in helping the suffering of myself and others is to stand in a positive feeling vibration to help raise the collective frequency. I claim wellness as my divine birthright, today and always. I put my divine mind in charge, knowing that my body will follow my mind. I trust that there is always a bigger picture at play. And even though I may not understand from day to day, I trust the grand design of my life. I avoid using the word "my" in claiming this illness or condition as my own. I see this situation as temporary, apart from the truth of myself, and not a part of my identity. I claim my power to create feelings of love, and I direct love toward any part of my body that needs healing or relief from pain. I know that when my cells feel loved, miracles can occur because love is the everlasting healer. I trust that I can call on and am supported and guided by a showering of angels, as well as archangels, guides, my guardian angel, and many beings within many dimensions of the spirit realm. I know that when I call on Spirit, Spirit jumps into action to support, comfort, uplift, and shows me a new way through. I not only ask, but I listen from the stillness of my heart for guidance and intuition. I don't discount or dismiss the small signs and nudges that I feel from Spirit. I accept that my ego will try to influence my thoughts over and over, but I trust I can bypass these thoughts without judgment and focus instead on aligned thoughts. I accept healing for myself and claim deservingness and worthiness for healing. I know that my angels are as close as breath, and they will never leave my side or lead me astray. I let go of the attachment to the outcome of this condition. I let go of the how, why, and when, and release this to Source. I keep in mind that at the deepest level, almost all pains and conditions that have developed over time are rooted in unexpressed, unreleased emotion. I fearlessly face and release any emotion that does not resonate with my new, healed self. I free my inner child from memories or situations that I may be carrying from my past through journaling or seeking help from trusted friends or professionals. I am not afraid to look deeply into my inner being to release what needs to be free. I am not in a race against the clock for my healing. I'm on my own divine timeline, and I can't get it wrong. I ask myself, if life happens for me rather than to me, can I also ask myself what is right about this situation? I trust that I have been given the ability and the power to transcend any challenge during my life on this earth. I trust Spirit, Source, God, Divine Creator, Divine Love, who knows all and holds me every step of the way, through the dark nights of the soul, through the tears and uncertainty. I know that I am a master creator. I know that I can generate enough love to heal any condition. I accept that I am the divine. I am well. I am well. I am well. I am that I am, and so it is. And now, bring your awareness back into your space, your body. Open your eyes and smile. I recommend doing the next guided visualization video called Daily Healing Visualization every day upon awakening, before any unwanted thoughts may appear. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, you are so loved. Your example of healthy living and belief in healing is so important to all those around you, including yourself. Never give up, my dear friend. You got this. You are so important to this world. And make a decision today to redefine possibility and to work with the power of love. Ask yourself, what can love do for me today? Be well and have a beautiful day, my friend.